Hey everyone, my name's Jared and you're watching Effective on Amazon, where we give you actionable tips you can put into practice today to increase your sales and revenue. Today I'm going to teach you how you can easily optimize your product listings and show up for a wider range of relevant searches with better back-end search terms. We'll be going over the best practices to format, find, and optimize your back-end search terms. Quick plug, if you want to be my best friend, hit that subscribe button so you can get our latest videos when we post every other week. Now, why are back-end search terms such a big deal? Well, first of all, if you aren't including back-end search terms on your product pages, you're missing out on a lot of potential traffic. Search terms help increase the breadth of searches your product page is going to show up for. And you want to include synonyms of the keywords on your product page that you don't necessarily want the reader to see. For example, I sell beard butter, but people also search for beard balm. And I want my product to show up for both, but I don't want to use the word balm on my product title or bullet points. And honestly, Jared's Beardtacular Beard Butter Balm doesn't read so well, nor makes sense. So I'm going to put balm in my backend search terms. Historically, backend search terms have been one of the top 3 things Amazon's algorithm looks at to understand if your page is relevant to the searcher's query. Amazon is constantly adjusting which parts of the product page have the largest effect on your organic rankings. And in the past, the hierarchy went like this. First and most important, your product title. Second, bullet points. And third, back-end search terms. Amazon has not officially announced this yet, but many different sources are saying that back-end search terms are now more important than bullet points when it comes to your organic rankings. If you haven't been using backend search terms, you can find them by going to Manage Inventory and selecting Edit under a specific ASIN. Then go to the Keywords tab and scroll down until you get to the Search Terms field. Here, you have up to 249 characters to add any keywords or synonyms that you want your product to show up for. Things you want to include in your search terms are synonyms. Remember our beard butter versus beard balm example. Proper spelling variations. For example, our friends across the pond spell mustache with an OU, moustache. And third, abbreviations. For example, if I'm selling a large t-shirt, I want to include LG in the search terms. Now, here are the things you do not want to include in your search terms. There are many misconceptions out there, but Amazon has been very clear on these points. Don't repeat terms that are already in the title or bullet points. Don't include brand names for yours or competitors' products. Don't include any variations for each singular or plural. For example, if you include mustache, singular, you don't need to include mustaches, plural. Misspellings, you don't need to include any subjective words such as best or most. And last but not least, you don't need to include any foreign languages. Amazon will actually translate these automatically. Remember, space is limited. You only have 249 characters, so don't waste it on stuff you don't need. Here at Effective Spend, we help sellers launch and optimize Amazon listings and often see back-end search terms that do not follow best practices. When you're writing your search terms, make sure to separate each word with a single space. And I know it's tempting and good grammar, but don't use any punctuation to separate words such as commas or semicolons. Save your characters. And also, don't repeat terms within the backend search terms. For example, I'm selling mustache scissors, and I want to include the common variation of mustache, mustache with an OU, and also synonyms for scissors. And you may assume the list should look like this: mustache trimmers, mustache snippers, and mustache clippers. But we don't want to repeat the word mustache over and over. Once is enough. So it should look like this: mustache, trimmers, snippers, clippers. Now that we have the formatting best practices, let's talk about how you should find the right backend search terms. There are 3 steps for researching new terms. First, we want to get as many keyword ideas as possible. I'm going to search beard butter on Amazon and see the titles for similar products and get some keywords to start out with. And when searching beard butter, we can see that the titles for the top 2 organic search results include balm, conditioner, men, and leave-in. I'm going to add these keyword ideas to my total list, and I'm going to keep looking. And onto our second step, we're going to expand even more by pulling out our thesaurus and find other synonyms for those keywords we just got from the titles. And when searching balm in the thesaurus, we get lotion, ointment, salve, and cream as common synonyms. So I'm going to add these extra keywords to my total list, which leaves me with balm, conditioner, men, leave-in, lotion, ointment, salve, and cream. And honestly, we could do even more expansion into synonyms for conditioner and men, but for the purposes of this video, we're gonna stop here. Now that you have your list of relevant synonyms and keywords, we're on to our third and final step for keyword research, which is plugging our search term ideas into a keyword planning tool to make sure people are actually searching with these synonyms. And I personally prefer merchant words, but you can use any keyword planning tool that you like. And since we only have 249 characters in our backend search terms, we need to prefer keywords that are the most relevant to the product and have search volume. So I'm going to type each keyword and check for any additional ideas and see if there's search volume. If your keyword does not have search volume, don't include it. You don't want to waste the characters. So for example, when I look up beard salve, I see 5,800 average monthly searches. So I'm definitely going to include salve into my search terms. I recommend repeating this entire search term process every month or so to make sure you get any new keywords that you missed. And one quick tip, additional quick tip, if you're running sponsored product ads, you can also check your search terms report for new keyword ideas by looking through the search terms from people that clicked on your ads. Honestly, it's a great resource for finding new searches. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click on that little bell to get alerts for all of our latest content. Until next time, see ya! Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Happy selling!